Hello and welcome to the podcast. My name is Mike, also known as Mike's Vlog TV on YouTube. I was actually thinking about. I was like, well, that intro makes absolutely no sense since this is only on YouTube. But eventually, guys, I will have this back on iTunes. Oh, what a crazy week this has been for me. I am so exhausted. You probably can tell by the sound of my voice that, I've only been up for a little bit. It actually is Thursday. I was, this Monday, I, I knew it was Monday, and I was trying. I was like, man, I have to go home and upload the podcast. I gotta record the podcast, and there's just so many crazy things that just wound up happening, and it just didn't happen. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll just upload it. I'll do it on Tuesday. And then Tuesday came, and then I was like, I probably could have recorded it on Tuesday, but then I was like, I didn't want to upload it just because I said Mondays and Thursdays, and I guess if I'm gonna miss a day, I'd rather it be missed than upload it on a totally different day and then have like back-to-back podcasts. But I am exhausted. I cannot wait until this is over so that I can stop going to work. Today I have to work. It's actually like almost like a day off for me. I go in at 5. I'm done at 9. So that's it kind of gives me like the opportunity to actually have the freaking day off, and that's amazing. I've been going in at like 8:30 in the morning and leaving right around like 9 or 10 p.m. So pretty much every day I'm exhausted. But one of the vehicles that we own is a 2010 Honda Civic, and this is like way off topic from what I was just talking about. But apparently one of the problems in the '06 to like 2011 body style for Civics are the heat builds up inside the car, and it snaps like the visors, like it cracks at the seam. And what that does is it causes the visor to drop down, and it doesn't stay all the way up all the time. So it's like an extreme nuisance. Now, I sold cars for about 5 years, give or take. And when they come out with a car, it's usually a body style. And that body style lasts for years. That's why you can go to a parts store and, for example, I have an '02 Civic. So I can get any part for a 2001 to 2005 Honda Civic, and it will bolt up, match up, and it'd be exactly the same part. So the visor in the 2010 Civic that we have, it cracked. Now, if you do research online about Honda Civics and the visor cracking, you'll see like just tons of posts. It's a common problem. If she had an '06 through an '09, they would have like not even flinched. They would have been like, yeah, it's a common problem, so we'll go ahead and replace it. The person at Honda that we talked to, they were like, yeah, it's not that common for 2010. And I'm like, are you serious? It's the same visor. He's like, no, it's a 2010 visor, not a 2009. And I was like, boy, you guys are crazy, because if you really think, or like if you believe that like Honda would make a different part. I'm not saying that like they made like a billion visors in 2006 and they haven't had to make visors, but it's the same mold. And I was like, it's the same exact one. They're like, no, it was made in 2010. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are gonna drive me insane. So I argued with Honda this week. I've worked a whole lot. Man. I think it was last Yeah, last week, like the end of the week, so kind of technically this week, it's all blended together. I was talking to this other YouTuber that I want to have in the podcast. Um, just trying to still work that out. Probably would be a lot easier after this week because I won't be working crazy. Um, the grandparents-in-law, is that what they are? Or are they just considered grandparents? Anyway, it's obviously my wife's grandparents are in town. They've been here. So I've been trying to make time to see them as well. It's hard. It's hard, you know. Good people though, but hard to I'm just like rambling now. I guess I'm trying to like not post just like a 2-minute podcast, even though this is really 6 minutes. And I'm like really tired. Silence. This is good. Actually, the best idea for me was to record this podcast right when I pretty much wake up, because Stella is still sleeping and she's still in bed, so there's not all the noise in the background. On a positive note this week, though, my dishwasher broke in my apartment, and they came in to the apartment, and the people that came in, the maintenance crew, they like bang on the door so like violently. I guess it's to make sure they get the attention of whoever is in the apartment, but I mean it's ridiculous. So Stella goes freaking nuts, like nuts. She's freaking out. She's barking, she's jumping, she's spinning around, so I have to pick her up. I open the door, and like she's just barking like crazy. And it's a dachshund, you know. I understand that they could still bite and stuff, but like she was in my hands, and they almost jumped backwards. They're like, "Oh, could you please like lock up your dog because we're afraid?" And I was like, "Dude, trust me, she's not gonna bite you. Like, I promise you. I've trained her not to bite people." And they're like, "No, no, no. Oh no." And I'm like, "Look, I actually trained my dog." But I just thought it was so funny how like petrified they were. So I actually, for the first time, had to lock Stella in another room because, I don't know, maybe she just didn't like them and they were definitely afraid of her. But my dishwasher was like pouring water out, so they came and they're like, "Alright, do you want me to go get another one from another apartment, or we can order you a brand new one?" And I'm like, brand new? I mean, what? Why would I want someone else's crap if I can get a brand new one? That's exciting. I was excited for that. Oh, I just got so mad. I just looked at on my counter, and I have my Starbucks, like a hard plastic Starbucks cup. Oh man, that cup made me so mad. When we were driving home from Pennsylvania, man, these topics are like way out there today. This is insane. Anyway, when we were driving home from Pennsylvania for Christmas time, I stopped at a rest area that had a Starbucks because I was like I need coffee so bad. So I saw this plastic cup. And there was no price on it, so I was just like, well, whatever. It's a good travel cup. I like the cup, so I put it down there. I asked the lady, I was like, "How much is this?" And I guess she got confused and thought I was asking how much it cost to fill it, which was irrelevant. And she's like, "4 something." I'm like, "Oh, wow, that's a pretty good deal." And I was like, "Okay, I'll take it." So at this Starbucks, actually, I guess they're all like this. But at this one, you take your order and then like freaking far down to the counter where you pay. So by the time they already filled this cup, took everything off of it, she rings me up and she was like, and like the total came out to like $27. The cup was like $22 for this plastic cup, and it's like literally just a plastic cup. I was so mad. but I get a 10-cent discount now whenever I buy a Starbucks coffee. So I figure that now all I need to do is buy 210 coffees to pay itself off at $5 a coffee. So I guess if I spend $1,000 at Starbucks, that cup will become free. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I like Dunkin' Donuts better. Do you guys drink any like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts? And if you do, which one do you prefer? Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be it. I think I'm hoping that maybe for this Monday I'll have a co-host on here. Maybe it'll be Zevo. Maybe it'll be my friend, or maybe it'll be another YouTuber. We will see. We will see, guys. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Sorry about Monday. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but sometimes life happens and there's nothing I can do about that. I truly enjoy making these podcasts, and I like talking to everybody. This one was a little bit crazy because there was really a need to push and record it. But other than that, guys, you have a phenomenal day, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.